Everybody has a story. You, me, everybody. And here's one that'll stick with you. It's the story of Sherman Van Heffer, an awkward musician-type man-child that got 8 of his 15 minutes of fame. But them 8 minutes, boy, they's powerful. I guess his story's told best by those that knowed him and loved him.
You know, I've got all the stuff that he recorded, and I'm like one of his biggest fans. I have loved bluegrass my whole life, and also been a rocker, and the fact that he, you know, is smart enough to make a bluegrass career out of doing Ozzy tunes is, I mean, you talk about the right place at the right time, you know, with Oh Brother being so popular and Ozzy's show being so popular. I just think it's a home run.
When Van and I toured in the early 60s, we did all Judy Garland material.
And he's a great musician, great singer, and great dancer.
Dear brother, I'm writing you from the road because guess what? I'm on tour with Ricky Skaggs. At this point, I don't think Ricky could get very far without me.
Sherman Van Heffer, if I'm not mistaken, he was the first bus driver I ever had when I went on the road back in the early 80s.
Dude, sorry to call so late, man, but Marley and I were down at the Station Inn tonight, and we saw this band called Van Heffer. I don't even know if I can explain it to you. It's like an Elvis impersonator with a kick-ass band doing bluegrass versions of Ozzy Osbourne songs, but give me a call, man. I gotta tell you all about this.
Sherman had a good reputation for the 2 things he done best, singing and mountain dancing. And growing up, it was his mother who solidified their importance in his life, as well as his becoming a star. And she was known all over town as the pitiful woman. And she'd tell you, too. The first thing out of her mouth was always, "They call me the pitiful woman. I am Sherman Van Heffer's mother." And she was so proud of that boy. And this was his bedroom growing up. I believe the seeds of his unintentional mediocrity were planted here.
We had some friends who were antique collectors, and they had bought this bed from Elvis's Aunt Freddie. It's got little drawers for guns and drugs if you push all the little drawers back. He moved it to Graceland for apparently the aunt to use upstairs. And then she got rid of all the stuff. He got this new girlfriend, and they were going to clean up the place and redecorate, and then he died.
No, Elvis, I get. But why Ozzy?
Why Ozzy?
Why Ozzy? Yeah, why Ozzy?
I get asked that a lot, why Ozzy? And it started many years ago. I was in a record store and I saw The Blizzard of Oz. And of course I thought it was a soundtrack, you know, because of Judy. And to my surprise, it was this wonderful record that just opened my eyes to a whole new world. And I knew right then I wanted to play music, and I wanted to play this music.
He has turned to steel in the great magnetic field where he traveled.
There's a fly in here.
A producer has to be a chameleon. He has to blend into what's going on in the surroundings, musically and with the artist. For example, Mr. Tony Brown, what's he going to do? He's going to wear a country or a cowboy hat with his artist. I've seen him do it. What's Mr. Mutt Lange going to do? When he's doing Def Leppard, and he's their producer, he's going to go that hair long. And he's going to blend in like a chameleon. When he's doing Def Leppard, it turns into a rock t-shirt. He blends in, he's a chameleon. That's what you do, that's the key.
And that's what I'm trying to do with Sherman.
Now he has his revenge.
I told you, I cannot sing that high. I just can't do it. That's horrible.
You could do this. Mr. Man, listen, just don't be as Elvis-y.
Oh. Now he has his revenge.
Okay, can we hear that back?
I want 2 of them because we're gonna. If you're gonna have 2, I want 2.
For money, Sherman had a late-night job where he supplied Southern delicacies to the locals.
I don't take nothing off nobody. I'm a kung fu master. I'll take them outside and just whoop their ass. And let me tell you something, you ain't never had your ass whooped till the sissies whooped your ass. I guarantee you that.
Leave them alone and get back to work and do your job.
Don't make me get stern with you, because I can, and you know I can, and you know I will.
You need to get busy and do your job because your pancakes are burning.
You're mean as a snake.
To supplement his income, he had a daytime job too.
Did he really say that?
Im.
Really?
Đừng có xía vô.
That's awful. Yeah, I'll get y'all in, and maybe I'll come backstage. Yeah.
What's going on backstage?
Well, that depends on you. That depends on all of y'all.
Things ain't always the way they seem, and the one thing that Sherman couldn't quite control was his insatiable appetite for the ladies.
Listen, there's more than enough to go around.
He had a weakness. He loved the women, and he got to where he wouldn't show up for work, you know.
You know, old Sherman's always been a great inspiration to me, son. I didn't know you were having that kind of problems with the boy.
I love pretty girls. I can't get enough of them. And the more the merrier for me. I make no bones about the fact that I like multiple partners. I like nothing better than after a show getting a big old pile with some hot-looking chicks. I just love it. I can't get in. I love the bitches. Sorry.
You know, I'm playing a show here in town this weekend. Would you like to come as my guest?
Yeah.
Get you in backstage, and who knows what'll happen after the show, you know? We're gonna make something beautiful between us. Just sort of there. Thank you. You're beautiful.
Sherman got his first big break at a Christian record label.
We're a small label. We were looking for an artist that young children would be interested in listening to. Somebody with charisma, a lot of pizzazz, somebody that the kids would enjoy being around. You know, I saw him and I thought, that motherfucker is perfect for the video. There was only one problem. We couldn't get any of the kids to get near him.
You kids ready to do my video?
No!
We already spent the money on the video crew, the lights, and the catering, so we had to go through with the shoot. Kids or no kids. So we dubbed in the sounds of children laughing and playing in editing.
He's still working on me to make me what I ought to be. It took him just a week to make the moon and stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient he must be. He's still working on me. He's still working on me. Is he still working on you? Just a little bit?
We had to let him go. I don't know what happened to him after that. Somebody said they'd seen him down on Broadway, though.
Believing prosperity was close at hand, Sherman had quit all of his jobs, and now he had to take to the streets with the hopes and prayers that the meager income of a street performer could get him through his hard time.
You're in the pocket.